Right, hello, this is the second part. Well, I haven't got really much to do because we've done most of that one, and I was just gonna do a bit of collage on it, but I might do something else, like an envelope or something, just to put on the end of this video, because I didn't realise I'd already sort of edited the video and put it up to YouTube for today. So, and that was 45 minutes, and this is going to take about 5 minutes, so I might put something on the end of it, all right, as a little treat. So anyway, right, what was we going to do? Well, not very much actually, because I've sorted out my bits out of all the, and just do a bit of collage and ink it up. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's my new ink pad. I was just going to go and see if they were any better than the Distress ones. So I bought that Saturday, I think I went out. Which I thought you'd use a bit of brown paper. It's the greaseproof paper that you get for cooking. Just ink up some of these bits. Ticket, a butterfly, a bit of fluff. And I quite like that the way it is. So I love that bit there. Okay. Right, stick that down. Oh, I'm going to sew it, so I'll use prick stick. And I'm only doing the centre where because this baking powder tends to see the glue underneath it sometimes. So but that's not going to be too bad actually, so I can risk putting a bit down there. Yeah, I put this plain piece of paper here because I thought it detracts away from, it's getting a bit messy behind there, so, which I like, but you might not be able to see that so well. Got to put him under there. Let's get that under there. Oh, bit of a lump there. Just gonna, that's a bit of glue from the book page there. So just cut that off. It's a bit thick. I took off the bottom as well because it was starting to rip. I mean, you can cover it so that it doesn't rip, but I actually wanted to do this, so. That's better. I'm sort of lining it up. You notice at the top that bit's straight, and then it doesn't matter about anything else. We have the last bit of fluff left, and that is going to have to be normal glue. And I'm going to stitch this butterfly on. So I'm just going to stitch around there. So hopefully that's in. I'll just bring them over a bit. In line. Yeah, because I'm going to stitch around that bit. And then worry about sticking those down afterwards. And then we can add maybe a little bit of gesso, something, and see what happens. Right, I'll just go and stitch around there a minute, and then I'll show you where I've stitched. Oh, better put the top on there. Okay, it's all stitched round. What I do with the butterflies, you see, I actually start at the top, stitch down to there, and then go back up, and then cut off, and then I've got 2 antennae, you see, with the black thread. So that's why I like doing that, stitching those. Right, so I'm going to add a little bit of gesso and a little bit of stamping, and maybe some of the Tim Holtz. Oh, that's alive. Tim Holtz washi tape along here, something like that. Nice and simple. Oh, I've got some in here, so I'll use that bit there. Again, I'm just scraping it on and scraping it off, so I don't get very much on there at all. Alright, so we got a blob. How did we get a blob? And where's that blob? Alright. Give that a quick dry. Just need to stick down that edge of there a bit. Oh, seagulls are noisy today. I know most of you don't mind them anyway. Okay, and my little stamp I normally use with the black archival. And there. Like that. Let's put the washi tape on first, I think. I'm going to use a bead of glue with that. I think I'm going to go right across for change. Haven't used much washi tape recently. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this just along there. I used to do a lot of that, didn't I? I just haven't done it recently. I know, I love washi tape. I'm actually addicted to buying it. It's quite a nice colour, so I'm going to cut that in half though. Don't want it as big as that. Actually, that bit there might work. Let's have a look. Yeah. And then a shorter bit underneath. About like that, I think. Yep. Okay, I'm liking that. Yeah. So, right, what I'm going to do now is I usually use the acrylic wax. Okay, and a lot of you, you know, not struggling to find it, but wondering what it is and everything. So what I used to use, and which I do love, is the Tim Holtz Distress Glaze. It's absolutely brilliant, but we can, you know, it's £5 something for this little tub. And as you can see, the same price. Yeah, whereas I know in the US and places like that, you most probably get your coupons and you get prices off. So, you know, get it when it's cheap. But it's lovely. And it's really great for things like this. And it buffs up lovely too. So I thought I would use a bit of that on that butterfly. And then we can buff it up just to make it shiny. I used to use it a lot in my art journal. Let's leave that go a minute. Okay, just got a dry, I'd say dry wet wipe, but it is, it was a wet wipe. And then just really brings things to life. You know, that was quite dull before. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's just brings it to life. There we go. All right, so that's that one done, really. Do I need to do anything else to it? No, I don't. I'm quite liking it as it is. Right, let's get the journal and see. I know what I can do, actually. I'll work a little bit on the journal for you. So, what's something with, oh, there's orangey colour here. Right, there's that one there. So if we go to the next page, that's got that, oh, there's one. And I think that'll be nice glued down there for a tuck spot. Let's have a look what we got there. Oh, there's a tuck spot there, so that's not going to work, because, or else you get too much down here. You've got to think about doing things up there too. So I'm just going to clip that in there for now. And I say, well, it might, let's see what we got on the other side of that page. It's orange. And we've got that one there. No, I like it there. Definitely. Right, so just put that in there for now. Okay, and there it stays. So, shall we do a bit of work on here for you then? I think we will. Right. I thought we would try and get rid of some of this yellow a bit more. I'm going to gesso it a bit more, I think. Okay, because that is really, I just added that because you saw that earlier, and I thought that would go nice there. I'll leave that because I know what I'm doing. This one, I want to try and get rid of some of this yellow, tone it down, so that would be a good experiment. And I thought he would go there with some nice bits and pieces in there. And I've got some of this as well that's been, you know, older. And I've got some of my papers as well that's from the trunk that I originally tea stained and everything. I always put a little bit of that in, even though that's had gesso on it and everything, but my favourite. Yes, I'm going to have to make sure I try and design one of those, because I am going to miss it. Because I love it. I love that one, and there's a yellow one and another colour, I think. And I just use them all the time. Right, it'd be nice for washi tape like that, wouldn't it? Right, washi tape designers, get going. We will buy it. I expect there might be one, actually. I've seen silver and browns and things like that, but I've never seen that sort of colour. Right, so we need gesso for this. Let's see if we can alter this page a little bit more. Still too yellow for me. Oh, I should have me what's it, paper under there. Hold on. The sun's coming out now, look. And while this is still wet, I'm going to use a bit of that next door. Add a bit of texture. Okay, let's see if we got any green. Okay, I still want a bit of yellow coming through though, so this one I mixed a bit of it was a little bit left. I added a little bit of water and a little bit of Tim Holtz one now in that, so because the spray bottle was quite good. So, and now some spray coffee. Let's have a look. I only want a bit though, because what it'll do, it'll go down into here, so we'll be a bit careful. Like that. Okay, and now some Distress Oxide around the edges and everything, that we normally do. And then I'm going to carry on that one. Right. Okay, and I'm going to spritz this with water a little bit now. And then, put the ink pad on. There we go. And it reacts lovely. Okay, let's take that out for a minute. And get that out the way. Let's have a look, see what it looks like now. Yep, need to ink around this. I have no idea where this come from. It might be my sister's. I think when I go over there and she's got things lying around, I think, oh, that would go nice in my journal. She's got boxes of things that are already done, so it's lovely. Yeah, quite like all this here, this eco-dyed paper. Right, I think that looks nice together like that. So I stitched the corrugated cardboard onto that as well, because I felt as though then that would be nice and secure, because sometimes it is quite hard to stick that, but it does work. And this is just going to be stuck down. Yeah, so I'm going to stick this in first, and we are going to use beacon glue, or 3-in-1. And that was going to go sort of there, wasn't it? Come down, yep, right on that edge. Okay, and what was we going to put there then? Got loads of little bits. Oh, got that. Okay, I'll have a bit of that as well, I think. Yeah. Why not? And this is where I like to stick things. Yeah, because we've got a little gap there. And I shall glue a little bit underneath as well. Like that. Oh, yeah. They do go together, don't they? Oh, I know I must stick down just a little bit of cardboard. Yeah, under there. Right, so we need something the other side now, and it's got to be the spots. So I'm going to keep it small, and I'm going to go along that way, I think. So look. Even a bit smaller than that, really. And a little bit of text, yeah. So let's have a quick read first, just in case. Yeah. Oh. No, there's something about a mistress. So, better not. Something like that. And then definitely I picked this one out for my quote for that one. Life is good. So I do like uplifting quotes or sayings or anything like that. I think like that. Yep. So I'll go ahead and stick that down. And then we'll do maybe a little bit of stamping. Not sure. There we go. It's all stuck down. So I thought we'd do some, considering we've used corrugated in there, we'll use this for some lines. But I'm going to use, I think I'll try this one actually. I usually use a permanent one, but I'm not adding any more water to that. So I'm going to try this. I don't know what this one's like. Oh, that might be okay actually. I don't want it too prominent. We have lines, so we could write there now. All right, a little something, and I think that is fine. Okay, so that's those 2 pages done, and definitely need to add a little bit of grunge on that one, don't we, to go with everything else. So I'm just going to spray that now into there. Right, so that's gonna be a tuck spot. This is, well, yeah, I might as well glue that up now from there. So that's that finished. Oh, I think that ticket, sorry. Yes, that was Karen O'Reilly. Well, I think I've mentioned it anyway, but that's why because it was down here and I thought, what's that doing there? And it's to remind me that Karen gave me that for Easter with some lovely chocolates in. So thank you very much, Karen. Okay, that is going to have a tag or something hanging from there, but I haven't got one spare. I might have one in a minute or later on. I'm going to leave that now. So this, I'll do this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some gesso on this page. Okay, and then leave it as up there for now. All right, and then that'll do for this week. So after I've done, so that's all I'm going to do is cover that with gesso. Not as much as this one. I'm going to leave a bit of the yellow, more yellow, because I've got these yellow butterflies here. Okay, so I'm all right, but I'm really pleased how this turned out, this background, because that was very prominent and it was nice, doled down like that. Love it. So no problem there. Right, so what I want you to do for this week's challenge is to either do index card, which I can't remember where I put it, or here, wasn't it? Index card, or a altered guest check, and the other one was just an altered card, wasn't it? So you only have to do one. Okay, and if you post it again where you normally post it on Facebook, and then I'll enter you into the draw next week. Okay, right, so I'm just going to go in. Oh, I'll just pop that in there for now. Do this page here, get some gesso on it, and leave it in that. So I shall say goodbye and see you soon, a couple of weeks time. Okay, bye.